This is the Conservative Czar, December 12th, 2016. I've said quite a bit about the fact that we need to end the filibuster now. And we need to end it, period. And in order for the Trump agenda to go forward, for a conservative agenda to go forward, the filibuster needs to be ended now. We haven't held, the Republicans haven't held the presidency, the House of Representatives, and the Senate since 1928. And to get our agenda passed, we just got to end it and suffer the consequences in future years. Because we're not going to be able to do what we want to do if the filibuster holds. And what the filibuster, for those of you who don't know the rule, it takes 60 votes in the Senate to pass anything that requires a filibuster, which is about 95% of everything that's done in Congress. And maybe that's a little high, but it's about that number. Now, Donald Trump can do a lot of things with executive order, especially since most of the rollbacks we want to do occurred through executive order by Obama. So he could get maybe half, maybe not even that much, 40% of his agenda through without Congress. He doesn't need it, and he can just do that. But the other 50%, which is very important, things like taxes, things like right now Supreme Court nominations, and other policies, have inherent in the system we have today a veto, and that veto is held by the Democrats in the Senate. They can stop anything and have the deadlock that Obama had for 6 years that he couldn't overcome. And we've got a free reign right now. But I'm going to tell you, this will be my dirty secret number 14 or something like that, a dirty little secret. And that is that I do not believe the Senate Republicans want to end the filibuster. I think the Senate Republicans, majority of them, led by their chief, McConnell, they want the filibuster to stay, and they want the Democrats to have a veto. And this is especially true with Paul Ryan. Paul Ryan's the real rat in the barn house. Paul Ryan has his own agenda. It's not a traditional conservative agenda. It's an agenda of big government, and he loves compromising with Democrats. With the filibuster in place, Paul Ryan and Mitch McConnell, the head of the Senate and the head of the House, have more power than if the filibuster is taken away. So it's best for the country for the filibuster to be taken away. But it's not the best for Mitch McConnell and especially Paul Ryan. These two love to negotiate with the Democrats. And they both consider negotiating with the Democrats to be the check on Donald Trump. They want a check on Donald Trump. They want a check on the policies, especially in immigration. They want a check on his policies, and the way to get it is to keep the filibuster in Democrat hands so they're forced to negotiate with the Democrats to pass their own agenda. And I believe this is what's possibly going to happen. It extends beyond McConnell and Ryan in the Senate. A guy like McCain or Lindsey Graham, two senators, remember it's 52-48, they are going to oppose any of the filibuster for exactly the same reason. Because they want a check on, they want the Democrats to have a check on Donald Trump. They want to curtail the agenda. I think Paul Ryan's position is, I'm all in favor of this as long as it helps pass my agenda, not Trump's agenda. And he uses negotiation with Trump and with the Democrats to get his way. He's willing to do it. He has less power if the filibuster is taken away than he has with filibuster in place. Filibuster should be over, ended, period. It is as clear as anything you can see in the future. If the filibuster is not eliminated, Donald Trump is going to be curtailed, and Republicans and conservatives, from getting his agenda in. And it's going to be what's going to happen is that Paul Ryan will have more power, Mitch McConnell will have more power, and they will not take away the filibuster. because they have more power with it in place. A very bad thing is about to happen to Donald Trump, is that he is going to be foreclosed from his agenda, not being able to accomplish the things he promised he would do because of the obstruction of Paul Ryan and Mitch McConnell. It's as clear as anything. This is what's going to happen. We should end the filibuster, but we're not. Because Paul Ryan, Mitch McConnell, and including Lindsey Graham and John McCain, want their power. And their power is negotiating with the Democrats. Sad thing. It's a sad conclusion that I'm reaching. But that's going to curtail Donald Trump, hurt him, and maybe affect how he can bring back jobs, how he can end the problem with immigration. He's going to be stymied by a cabal of Mitch McConnell and especially Paul Ryan. This is the Conservative Czar. See you next time.